Hi, how are you? My name is Attias. I'm actually the listing broker of this wonderful house I'm about to take you through. Now, as you can see, I can't play the piano very well, but the owners of this house can. And one of the places that they enjoy playing the piano is in the finished barn, which is separate from the house. Very unique to have a finished outbuilding in Concord at this price range. You could use that barn space for a home office, a home gym. You could have movie night there and maybe not even have a television in your own home, or you could use it as guest quarters. This is a 1840s farmhouse, and since the 1840s it's really had quite a few additions. You can see that original 1840s foundation, then you can see over the years and over the generations different people have added to this home. The rear view of this house is really spectacular. Completely private wildlife view to really what would be considered to be unbuildable land. And across the street what we have is access to Conservation Trail. Brings you to the Great Meadows Wildlife Refuge, or it can take you to Monument Street in Concord Center, right near the North Bridge. The other thing that's interesting is that we're within a mile of Concord Center. There are actually sidewalks right outside the door here that take you directly into Concord Center. So you can walk there if you wanted to just enjoy breakfast or go shopping. And I think it's a unique opportunity because this house is really pure Concord. When people think about moving to Concord, this is the classic house that you think about moving into, right? A classic 1800s farmhouse that still has kept its New England aesthetic. And it's just a very cozy feeling, this house. With a real farmhouse, what you tend to get is some sort of mudroom entry that you're going to use in this house. You'll use it every day. And you come in from the mudroom entry directly into this kitchen space. We have the beadboard, and we also have just a kitchen table right here in the middle of the kitchen space. Now, one of the things you can't see because of the time of the day that we're shooting is the volume of light that comes in through this window. It really gets incredible light, and so as you sit here and you're right at your kitchen counter, you're looking at the barn building. Then you get to see this sort of wooded view here, which is very attractive. The dining room space here is very cozy, very intimate, and I just stepped in from the kitchen. There's literally no transition here. You're stepping right from the kitchen directly into the dining room. So from a serving perspective, if you're with family members or entertaining guests, really good function. We have 3 windows in this dining room, and so even though it's a cozy space, you really do get a lot of light. One of the most important things, immaterial to which house you're hunting for, with a house that has some vehicle traffic in front, one of the things that's really nice about this house is they have double insulated glass windows, but then the owners very wisely also installed storm windows. And so what we really have is 3 layers of glass. We have 2 air pockets at minimum, separating you from any vehicles that pass. So it's really a quiet house. This whole side of the house is really used as family room space, and so it offers 2 different seating areas, and that's something that I think is really nice about this house. One could use this certainly the way these folks do, and you have what would be considered just a nice formal living room. And one of the things I'm going to mention is 6 windows and a sliding door in 2 different seating areas. This space actually has a wood-burning stove. You know, it's really nice to have a wood-burning stove or some sort of feature inside the house that really makes you feel the spirit of New England. Snow outside, you come in and you get to light the wood-burning stove, and here it's a nice antique wood-burning stove. Actually emits a great deal of heat, and it really contributes to the warmth that you get, and you're able to dial down the actual thermostat, and you're able to just fill that wood-burning stove up and get some good heat generated. As far as the heating systems are concerned, this is forced hot water. And so with a farmhouse, it's nice to have forced hot water. Number one, it's very, very efficient. From a heating system perspective, I would argue it's one of the most efficient systems that one could use. One of the other things that I like about this space is steps away from the kitchen and the family room, you're able to go right outside through these French doors, right onto an entertainment-sized deck. certainly big enough for a barbecue zone, as well as seating. Again, functionality, really solid. So we're on the second floor of this wonderful 1840s farmhouse. And we have 3 very comfortable bedrooms here, as well as an additional bedroom space. It's a 4th room in essence, but really, functionality-wise, it works as a nice office space. Now, each one of these bedrooms really offers its own character. Very cozy and comfortable, classic farmhouse second floor. The current owners use this room as the master bedroom. This bedroom is one of my favorites. With the built-in bookcases, the ability to just have wonderful objects here, some nice books in this space, or for the teenager who wants to collect some awards from Concord's strong school system, great setup here for this space, and just get fantastic natural light. One of the things that we should look at before we leave is that barn, because that is an amazing space. I'll catch up with you soon. So, we're here in the barn at 350 Bedford. This barn space is very, very unique to have in Concord. In fact, it's a very glamorous and wonderful and very authentic space. If you look, you'll see wide pine floors. Now, the one thing I love about wide pine floors is that they're face nailed. And so that's done just exactly the way that I would want it done if I had a finished space in a barn. There are a few other attributes that I think are very strong about this space. From an economics perspective, Concord has a municipal light plant, and the heaters that this owner installed for the barn space collect and use the electricity at off-peak hours. This barn only costs a few $100s a year to actually operate and heat because of the 2 different heaters that he put into the space. There's also air conditioning in this space. And there's nice high ceilings. You know, one of the things that strikes me about this space is the height of the ceilings. And you can see the original timber beams. We have recessed lights and just an enormous amount of space. And then you have this zone. Now this zone was used by this homeowner as a music room and a home office. This is a very expansive space. I think if you work from home, if you're a musician, yoga studio, so on and so forth, this makes for fantastic, fantastic space. Again, my name is Attias, and you can reach me personally at 978-371-1234. Though if you're interested in buyer's agency, you can speak to one of my lead buyer agents in the office. Just tell them that you saw the video, that you wanted to speak with a lead buyer agent, and then I'll be here to accompany the showing, and we'll be able to walk you through the house. So either way, give either an agent in my office a call or myself a call. I hope to speak to you soon. I'm thankful that you spent time looking at this video, and I look forward to having you be the next homeowner of the house. I'll talk to you later. Take care.